seems that Prince Harry can now make these outlandish claims simply because there's nobody there to actually deny them. Not that would have been the case, of course, for our late monarch, Her Majesty the Queen, Queen Elizabeth, the longest reigning queen ever. Now, what's interesting here is you would have thought that Prince Harry might have had some respect, but we saw just how little respect he had, of course, when he decided to have that fleeting meeting with her over in Windsor, and then promptly went back over to the United States and sat down with a reporter, basically claiming that she didn't have the right people around her. Very hurtful, very cruel, and of course an absolute dig back at his own family. But Harry insists that this happened. Let me explain. Good to see you. Thank you so much as ever for your time today. Nice to have your company. Yes, it's a strange thing as the fallout from this documentary really does take hold. And by the way, can I just throw this in case anybody remembers this? On this day, yes, way back in the 1940s, apparently bread rationing on this day, 1948, came to an end. Now, I don't know about you, but over here with the cost of living crisis, I think it's back and it's thinner. I think it was probably thicker in the war, don't you? It's amazing, isn't it, how you look back and everything becomes a full circle. Bread rationing, do you remember it? And more importantly, are you like me now? When you pick out your bread and you think, wow, is that meant to be thick sliced? And you can almost need to pin it down with a skewer. You can see right through it in the toaster, can't you? Oh, don't get me going. Now, something that, of course, would have got our late and brilliant monarch Queen Elizabeth going was this outright, well, shall we say, mistruth, to be kind, from none other than her grandson, Prince Harry. You see, he was recently asked in a documentary whether, of course, the late Queen would have supported his ongoing vision to bring down the British press, you understand. Now, according to Harry, she will be up there literally jeering him on. Well, let me tell you from excellent sources, the Queen did not like anything like this and really wanted to keep away from any form of litigation. You see, she was advised very early on by her first British Prime Minister, Sir Winston Churchill, not to get involved in anything. And this really all stemmed back, in fact, to 1947 when she got engaged, simply because people then sent it in their rationing coupons to assist her. And then, of course, they had to send them back saying that's fine, it's very generous. But because somebody had actually put that in the newspaper, people started to believe it. Do you understand how this works now? Now, moving forward, what's happened with Prince Harry is he claims that this was something that she would want him to see through. But I have it on excellent sources that she would have wanted that, and more importantly, tried to deter him on many different occasions, basically saying, you know, just move on, let it lie, get on with your life. Harry, of course, now, in the fullness of time, has decided to rewrite that particular story. One that I know will hurt, of course, the King, His Majesty the King, and no doubt all senior members of the British monarchy, because they know that this wasn't an avenue that she ever wished to go down. Of course, Harry, in his quest to make sure that he gets headlines and more importantly validates himself about exactly what he's doing and it being the right thing, well, there's nobody here now, is there, to literally answer that. I'm being told that this was one of the most unsavoury aspects of that documentary that no doubt the British monarchy will find really, really distasteful. But as ever with Prince Harry, it's not about what they think or indeed what you and I think. It's always about what Harry thinks. And more importantly for him, he apparently believes that he's carrying out the late Queen's wishes. Now, what do you think? Neil Shaw in the very heart of London.